So this is all about something for the home. And maybe for a lot of us, we're doing our fitness at home. Well, what Mike Titus brings us, I called you Mike. Hi, Matt.
Hey.
What Matt brings us, I think, is the coolest thing. So Matt's been with us here at QVC for many years. You bring us FITNATION.
100 years.
102. Let's just be,
all right, let's be
I'm
honest.
just
Let's be
kidding.
honest, absolutely.
No, but what we love that you do is you find the fitness needs that our customer truly has.
Exactly.
And this is about core strength.
Core 360, core all the time. Are we familiar with that beautiful fluid motion of the hula dance? Do you remember the hula dance?
Or hula hoop.
Hula hoop, hula dance. The Pacific Islanders slim tone trim waistline from performing that dance. We've taken that motion. And we built a fitness system around it, which, as you've said, engages your core 360. This is the strengthening portion of the hula chair. Do you see how easy this is? There is no learning curve. It is gentle, it feels good. It is as feel good as it is functional, right? And if you're not, and you haven't worked out for a very long time, this is a great transitional exercise piece to start your body in getting it back in shape, because you're not gonna be sore. You're not gonna get out of breath when you do it. It's just a great core 360 toning and strengthening piece of fitness equipment.
You know what you didn't have to do? You didn't have to get down on the ground.
Not at all.
And work on the core that way. I think about one of my favorite stretches to do after a long distance run is I love doing like a cat-cow. It just feels so good.
A cat-cow.
But you...
That's yoga, right?
Yeah, but you have to get down on the ground. You got to get down on your hands.
Cat-cow.
Yeah, where you like stretch.
Oh yes, the
like
cat-cow.
But this to me feels like that goodness, that gentle movement on my spine.
Yes.
So here's the deal, $56.99, we don't have any more of these. The clearance sale price, what we have is what we have. It is the best way, and I don't want to call it easy because I think that means it's not working, but it works. It's a gentle way to strengthen your core.
Yes, and again, we take things that we know our QVC family is going to use. We're not athletes. At best, we're weekend warriors, maybe, right? So what we're trying to do is get you guys to exercise because we know you have to. And what's that transitional piece that's going to be gentle enough that you're going to want to do it and use it a lot, right? Now, let's talk about how this strengthens your core. When I am moving in this fluid motion, like the hula dancers, there is an automatic engagement of all the muscles in my core. We're gonna get rid of and strengthen the belly fluff in the center. We're gonna actually be able to hit the love handle area, the side or the muffin top. And of course, this will strengthen your lower back. That's core 360, right? You know, we talk about core, but what about your lower back? Core 360. This motion engages all those muscles and helps also, there's a profoundly positive effect on flexibility, which you mentioned.
Well, yeah, and there's something too, when your core is strong, your whole body is stable. But look at this, it's like a chair. I mean, think about it. You're gonna put this in place of one of your chairs at your kitchen table. You're gonna put this in place of a chair at your desk. You're not having to store this big clunky fitness equipment. No, you're gonna put it at a desk, you're gonna put it at your table, you're gonna put it where you drink your morning coffee, and you're gonna sit for that few minutes while maybe you're working on your Sudoku or your crossword puzzle or reading through your Facebook posts for the day, and you now have done that stability training. You also can incorporate strength. So now we've got core, super, super important. Matt, worth the price of $56.99 just for core. But now we're also adding some additional upper body strength with the resistance band.
With the resistance band, exactly. And you can stop for a second, and this becomes a great exercise strengthening system for your upper body. We can do bicep curls. We can do tricep extensions. We can do shoulder presses. There's so many things we can do. Now this becomes almost like a full gym when it comes to strengthening and toning, right? Because remember, every single time that I grab the sides, big, nice, comfortable seat, right? And I can go around exactly like this. This is the motion. It's so simple. This is as feel good as it is functional. There will be results, and these, all the muscles in your core, and we're talking about the hard muscles to get to. When on the floor, you could never get to your love handles, your muffin top, and your lower back. Posture, balance, stability as we age, super important, because a lot of us, we start to lose that abdominal strength, and it keeps us from falling when we're toned and we feel good in our core. If I trip, my core pulls me back and balances me. This is a great fitness system to stabilize you, to help you with your balance and your posture as we go throughout our day.
Okay, so when I get this home, first of all, because I'm going to just replace out one of my dining room chairs or kitchen chair and it's going to sit right there.
Right.
What's the assembly?
About 55 seconds. All the base is, all we're doing is putting this.
Did you time that?
Yeah, I did. Putting this rod into the base and into the chair.
Less than a minute.
Done. Really, less than a minute. It comes with a mat that I'm on, the black mat.
Okay.
I want to also now talk about how we found when we were testing this and working on it, we found, as we mentioned, that this has a profoundly positive effect on flexibility, right? And the flexibility of our pivot points, the most important points in our body as we age.
Too.
Yes, our hips too. So let's talk about
your hips don't lie.
Hips, Shakira, hips don't lie. So let's talk about it. So I am moving like this. And what does this first engage? It firstly engages my spine. The spine is the mast to our ship. All of our pivot points are attached to our spine. For instance, our legs are attached to our hips, which are attached to our spine. Our arms are attached to our shoulders, which are attached to our spine. When we do this motion, our spines become elongated, they decompress, and they warm and become more flexible. So when you have a flexible spine, your overall body movement throughout the day is easier. Next pivot point, hips. You mentioned it. How many of our relatives and friends injure their hips as we age? Flexibility in those little ligaments, those tendons, and the muscles that make up that hip girdle, imperative. And look at me. This is truly all hips.
Do you know what I didn't have to do? I didn't have to get down on the floor and tie some resistance bands and do the like fire hydrant lifts. Like if if you can't get down and do that, I mean, Matt said it perfectly. If you are just getting back into a routine, maybe it's after taking some time to recover from an injury, right? And you're now getting back into it. Always, of course, check with your doctor. But this is such a gentle way to get moving and build an area that is the most important part. The heart of it all, the center, your core. But you're also getting resistant bands for upper body strength. That $56.99 price, this should easily be almost a $100 unit. You get it home for almost half savings at $56.99. And the assembly is little to nothing, less than a minute. Matt, is there a weight limit?
The weight limit is 300 pounds.
Okay.
So listen, like you're saying, I'm more into actually the flexibility than the strengthening component of this.
Feels really good.
I mean, because this is going to make your everyday movement a lot easier. As we mentioned, the hip health element of this is huge. Right now our hips are becoming warm. They're stretching out. The circulation right here is increasing, and it's elongating and strengthening all those little ligaments, tendons, and muscles in my hip girdle, and then the knees. Do you see this motion? This motion is helping my collateral ligaments of my knees warm up and increase the circulation. Collateral ligaments, sideways. When we move sideways, those are the ligaments that help us move in side to side direction. Again, look at this is all the side of your knee, right?
Actually, like a lot of the things that I'm a long distance runner and I have a hard time taking care of my hips and my knees because you're always going in one direction. I'm sitting here thinking, it feels so good. You know, have you ever done a core workout and like it's burning, it hurts, it's hard to get through it? This is not that. Your muscles, though, are being activated. You are building that strength, that stability, that flexibility in a way that's gentle, in a way that you're going to sit down and work on a crossword puzzle, read through a few posts, or watch some TikTok reels, or watch some QVC, and not realize, oh my gosh, I did my workout. How long do you recommend somebody to?
10 minutes. Okay. Honestly, and 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night.
Awesome.
I'm just telling you that what I like is what it does for the joints.
Yeah.
And joints mean movement, and movement means happiness, and movement means health, right?
Yeah.
And lastly, this is helping our ankles. Because remember, our ankles, they do all the weight bearing, especially
So maybe I shouldn't do this in a high heel?
I think you're gonna be okay. There we go, bare feet, beautiful.
Well, and that's how you're gonna do it at home.
Yes.
You know what I love about this? You didn't have to put on a fancy workout outfit and haul your tail to the gym and worry about who you're gonna see. You don't even have to say, Allie, I don't even have workout clothes right now. I haven't worked out in who cares? You be in your pajamas.
Any attire will be good. Guys, we're not into punishing exercise and no pain, no gain. This is the best. You're 80 years old, your doctor's been on your back, your family's been on your back, you know you have to do something. Guess what? Yeah. This is the item because it is, as you've been saying, very gentle.
It feels good too.
Strengthening, flexibility, core 360. What else do you need?
Yeah, it's all about that core.
Padded seat.
Yeah.
Booty feels good.
Matt, you have a show in a couple hours, don't you?
I do. The bike show.
Oh, the recumbent bike?
Yes, the recumbent to upright bike. Really excited about that whole hour.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, so if you're trying to like outfit the whole system, we've got you covered, but this is a great place to start. Plus, we're not getting any more of these back in stock. Welcome to QVC Outlet. Best prices and really equipment and units that Matt designed just for you at QVC. So really good stuff.
Thank you. Beautiful.
I feel good. I needed that. I got a long run tomorrow. I needed some hip flexibility. Thanks, Matt. Hey, welcome on in. If you are just tuning in on QVC2, you're wondering, QVC Outlet, well, we brought the QVC Outlet right here to you, which means some of our biggest deals of the day.